Hello, and welcome to the RealRam fam. On my channel, I intend to provide you with a safe platform to discuss the intersections of your entire being, to be able to be comfortable in your own skin, in mission or position. There is no one like you, and we all have a purpose and message. I, for one, am a black woman, mother of four, a military veteran, and a wife, and a social worker, just to name a few. From my channel, I hope that you learn more about military families and social workers. Three of the social work values are my aim in each video: importance of human relationships, dignity and worth of the person, and social justice. No matter what you initially think when you hear social worker, there is more to the profession. Trust me. Stay locked in by subscribing to the channel and be sure that you hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any new uploads. Without further ado, on to today's episode. What's up, everybody? We here again. It's me and my girl Mimi. If you're new to the channel, I guess I will let her introduce herself since I did it all for her last time. But me, this is RealRam TLee, your girl from the Midwest, social worker, as you saw in the intro. And I am my mother's only child. I am my father's second child, but I was pretty much raised as the baby because my baby sister is 17 years younger than me. Um, and I will let Mimi introduce herself.
Well, actually, that's my nickname is Mimi. It's really Michelle Nash. I actually am from the Midwest as well, from Kansas, and I'm about the baby of my family because I have other siblings. So it's total four of us. I think that's about all I have for her.
All right. So Mimi is gracing us with her presence again today. And so what we're going to talk about is some Black TV shows, specifically some that you saw on the thumbnail. Our Kind of People. I don't know if you all have watched Raising Dion. And I forgot what else was all on that thumbnail. But basically, any Black cast TV show that we can think of, and Queen Sugar, and any that you may come up with in the comment section. So I know Mimi has also watched Our Kind of People. What's up? What's up, sis? But I'm gonna start off with some stuff that I think that you may not have watched, just to kind of drag this out a little bit. So, did you say that you did watch Queen Sugar?
I've watched the first season and not really the second season. I'm in the second season. Unfortunately, I know I'm supposed to be up on these things, but the way that my ADHD works, my attention span is very short. So
So, Queen Sugar. You know what? I guess I can't do it in that order since I actually have this clip pulled up. I can't do it in that order. But Queen
mm,
Sugar, I think, has like 6 seasons, I think.
yeah,
And
they have a lot of seasons.
I've watched five.
But I really do like Queen Sugar. I do. I just have to go slow at it, where I can really
Oh,
pay attention because if I just watch it, sometimes I can just watch a show and really not even get anything out of
yeah. I can, yeah, yeah.
it.
So Vita said Raising Dion and Blood and Water. So,
So I watched Blood and Water.
yes.
Raising Dion, I watched that a long time ago, so you're gonna have to
Mhm.
like a little refresh me and let me know.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna try to pull them. I'm gonna try to pull them up.
Okay.
Hopefully, dang it. What? So Raising Dion, is that in Netflix? I can
Our
open up.
kind of
I can
people.
open up the Netflix tab right now as well. So I'm glad she brought up Blood and Water because I believe. Oh man, it's not safe. The information isn't safe here.
Blood and Water is a South African show.
Yeah, and you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about that since Netflix information is not saved in this computer and I'm not about to look it up. I was thinking about since Squid Games, they were saying that the subtitles wasn't accurate.
Yeah.
I was thinking about In Blood and Water and any of the shows where they're supposed to be speaking in an African dialect if they were correct.
Mm.
It just made me think about that because
And
I have
I
absolutely no
probably
clue what
not,
they're saying.
because you know that they actually speak British English than American English. So
Hmm.
with them translating it to American English, we may be missing something out of it.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess we'll go ahead and we'll get started with the clip that I do have up. We'll get started talking about our kind of people. So I started watching this show simply because I had a client and I needed something to speak about with her in our sessions, something that we can connect about in other ways.
Okay.
And I had a hard time with the show at first. I could not get into it. I did not like the first episode, but I stuck with it because, like I said, because it was to have something to talk about in therapy. But because it had Morris Chestnut in it, because it had Lance Gross in it, because it had a whole lot of Black people in it, I was like, all right, I'm going to give that thing a shot. It was a letdown. That first episode was a letdown.
It was hard, man.
Wasn't good. It wasn't
Mm-mm.
good. Why do we do that? And Lee Daniels has something to do with this. And I think like this is what I mentioned in the first live that I did. That it may just be the stuff that Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry do. That they're just not good with taking all these powerful actors and making a good show.
Or if you like in the beginning, it should be powerful. It should catch your eyes. It should want you to be wanting more. And this one just wanted me to go to sleep.
Yeah. So like I had said in the first one, that this show reminded me of Queen Sugar simply because it was a Black family trying to keep stuff within themselves and yet keep a business going. But then I noticed that Dynasty is streaming again, or it's on live actually, because I can't watch it. But Dynasty, that's an all white show. This show actually reminds me of Dynasty and Greenleaf put together. That's what this is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
and
didn't get in
them.
Greenleaf either.
We can put them in there too, Davita. Yeah. So we gonna what'd you say, Mimi?
I did not get into Greenleaf either.
Greenleaf was a mess. It was a mess.
It was
So
like a lot. It had like so much going on and it was jumping everywhere. I couldn't deal.
this guy. Here comes Kamal. So I'm gonna go ahead and share screen.
Thank you.
Getting to have these characters be seen in their true essence and beauty and blackness.
I don't see a view.
You don't?
No, I don't see anything.
Oh, yep.
These characters are constantly teetering
Hold
that
on.
line back and forth. The emphasis.
And I need to start it over too. Share screen. Okay. Now you see it. See the black screen.
Yeah, see the black screen now.
All right.
This is the perfect time for this show because it's long overdue. The Black Elite, a group of people who have had money for a very long time.
She said you gotta watch through the glasses.
Which is a part of Black culture that we've never seen before.
It's two families in two financial stratospheres, but dealing with the same struggles.
It's a story of triumph
There's a lot that I think people are just going to connect to.
It's entertainment that will take the audience on a roller coaster ride of emotions.
I don't think anything like this has been seen on TV, so it's really exciting.
The show takes place in the elite community of Oak Bluff in the Martha's Vineyard. Angela Vaughn comes to this community to establish a Black hair care product business in a property that has been left to her by her mother. The drama ensues when the rich, wealthy socialite Leah DuPont refuses to accept either her or her family into the community. And then after that, all kinds of juicy plot twists explode.
Getting to have these characters be seen in their true essence and beauty and blackness, it's going to be so much fun.
There's a thin line between love and hate. And I think that these characters are constantly teetering that line back and forth.
The emphasis on hair as a way of asserting one's identity is something that I thought was very important.
There's always room for champagne. Like, there's always a reason for an event.
So you get a little taste of everything. Bouginess and blackness, what's not to like? It's everything that you want in a show, and I'm so excited to be a part of it.
A lot of people feel that money cures all, but not exactly.
There's no dull moment in this show.
There's drama, there's tragedy, there's love.
And then it gets spicy.
This is a look at what it means to be Black in America, holding the American dream in Black hands.
You're not going to want to change the channel, and you're going to want to come back every week.
Well, that wasn't true. That was not true. Okay, so wait. Okay, is this thing? Yeah, that thing talking about something. It's everything you want. No, it was not.
No. I mean, if you could just bring Star back, I'd be good with that. Compared to this one.
That was not Davida said I ain't have it big enough. Then she said this is better than the preview Hulu show. I know it's better than the preview. So this preview, this information did make it seem like this show is something that you need to be watching.
Right.
That thing ain't true. It's everything you want in the show. You get a little bouginess and blackness. First of all, I for real don't know what's so black about this. Like, honestly, I don't. Because the backbiting, backstabbing, the trying to keep people out, there ain't nothing black about it except the fact that they go to church.
Being fatherless and you don't know your daddy.
Everybody got that going on. What else? The homophobia.
Why the mom had to be the maid?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Because the cast is black. That's about the only. So.
Jamie.
Episode 5 is where we left off, right? Episode 5. I honestly don't know where the hair identity is.
Where did that come in?
Where is it? In the first or second episode, Angela, true enough, did save them with her hair skills, but that's it.
That was it.
Nothing else that says your hair makes you beautiful and this is us. No, because it's all about trying to fit in with
and get the money.
With girl, this no.
Yeah, it was no like. And then when you save somebody's event, shouldn't it continue as like the event being still black? No, we went back to being roses and all this stuff, like, and we still battling about hair products. That's it. It. We battling about hair products.
Now, honestly, I don't know enough about being a Southern Belle and all of that. So all of that stuff about the what you call it? The what's the little club called? The club,
Debutantes or whatever.
the debutantes and all of that. I don't get that. So the passing down of the roles and all of that. I don't know enough about that, but I did not see enough Blackness. I just saw a lot of messiness.
I've seen a lot of messiness, but the thing I see, because I'm in Atlanta, I see that even with colleges here. There's the Spelman College, there's Morehouse College, and like if you're part of that, then I'll speak to you.
Yeah.
Type of ways.
Dang, Hulu took my access to the entire series of Dynasty, not just David. Seriously, not just the new one. It took it all away. I can't see any of it. Dang. That's crazy.
So I think that the thing that I'm getting out of that, this is, what is it called? Our kind of people.
Oh yeah, our kind of people.
Like, what exactly are they saying? Our kind of people, the stuck-up ones, or what?
Girl, that's a good question. Because
our not everybody is that stuck up.
I don't know. That's a good question. Our kind of people that's trying to make it, which that's why I'm saying them. You're trying to fit in like
to be them.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not trying to fit to be them. Are you trying to fit to be them?
I mean, I guess at a point, probably. Probably.
Maybe we just want the money, but I don't think we want to be doing all the debutantes and eating and all them damn forks. Shit, I can't eat but one fork, okay?
So the fact that you realize, hey girl, look who done joined us.
Who?
Simeon.
Hey Simeon.
So the fact that a lot of business is conducted on a golf course,
right,
on a boat,
right,
in these societies, these high class societies. What else is in this show? And when
they always have an
entrepreneur,
they're always doing events.
And always at events
and entrepreneurship.
So, I mean, I guess then, that's when you're trying to be like them. Because even the people, and this is why people are like Queen Sugar, and you say it's good to have one of us on the inside. So even on Queen Sugar, the sister went and became a part of this little board and bought out the stuff so she can get the sugar mill and all of that. Then she ended up running for office because she thinks she can change something, because she need to be in the room where the business is happening.
I get that. And I understand that. But what I do understand is that she understands both sides, though, because of her sister and her brother are not rich. So she understands both sides. This one that is going on with our people, they are only one-sided. And are they trying to give anybody a hand up? No, they're not. They are trying to shut her out.
True. And with Morris Chestnut's character being owned by his father-in-law who helped him, right? So now we talking about demasculation, right?
Right.
Because now he can't even be the man in his own house.
Exactly. Tricked him and scandaled his business away. So he demasculated him all the way down to where his business isn't his business.
Yeah. So
why would you want to be with them type of people?
Power. And his dad said that. dad said that.
Yeah, you're right. It's about power, but like our own Black people, why do we do our other people like that? Like our own people. That's my problem with it. Our own people, like we don't help each other out. We don't try to make us stronger as one. Is the problem with me. And when you see things like I see in Atlanta, how the DA messed up this situation with our police officers because the kids were going to Morehouse and going to Spelman, so they were in the wrong. But even though that they were in the wrong, the DA went to Morehouse, and that's like his brothers and such, so they're all cliquey. So they made Mayor Lance Bottom, I can't remember her, our mayor in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Told her that she needed to get rid of all the police officers that had busted out their window, and these kids were in the city after curfew. They were in the wrong.
It's positioning.
Right.
So since Sylvian brought up integration, Dag, I feel like I need to pull up them. I think that's the perfect time to pull up them.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I pulled up Queen Sugar. Cause I don't know who's watching Queen Sugar. Because just tying them all together, trying to tie all these darn shows together. Lord Jiminy.
What are we really speaking? That's how I think I'm getting to, like, what are we saying to our people?
Yeah. I think this is the very first one. I think
that this is my last will and testament. To my children, I bequeath 800 acres equally. Out of every place in this whole world, this land bears our name. Farm it, nurture it, love it. Pass it on to your children and every border loan that will come next. Your father, Ernest.
Dad wants us to find the land.
None of us knows a thing about running a farm.
Well, I want for me and Blue to make a fresh start of things.
What's your sister had to say about that gladiator shakedown?
We ain't close like that.
What happens now?
We'll stay here. We've got family business to settle.
Be careful, ma'am. We do business a little differently down here than where you come from.
You'd be surprised at how much I know about business.
Your daddy, what y'all fighting over this? You gotta get a job. It's a requirement of your parole. If his own family don't help, who will?
I'm gonna stay. You're gonna hear me out. You just lost your father.
Don't tell me what I lost.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
I'm not backing away from this.
Oh, hold on now.
Boy, you point a gun at my family, you best know how to use it. I know how to use this right here. And I'll let it loose on your ass before I let you take a damn thing my daddy worked for.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'll fix it.
Yo, so you
where am I at?
I forgot what the heck I'm about to say. You you said you watched Queen Sugar? Oh dang, Mimi's gone. Let's see what Sylvian said. Sylvian said, okay, she back. I said because we lost a lot of Black businesses and we wanted to show other races that we can afford the things that they could. Some instances Same instance. Here's
Keeping up with
about
the
keeping up with the
Joneses.
Joneses. Yep. And
Yep.
there we go right here on Queen Sugar.
That is exactly what it is.
The video said you can't just be fully authentically yourselves when integrating into a different community. You have to fit in to some degree, which means you have to conform to some degree. And it's easy to lose yourself when that's the case if you don't have your own community to keep you grounded.
And that is another
so I
thing.
guess Sylvian was saying within our own community, we be trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, we do. I agree with that. That in our own community, we do try to keep up with the Joneses. Everybody got to be flashy. Everybody got to have this nice ride. Everybody got to have name brand. Everybody got to have this. But if you notice though, the richest people don't have all that. But for some reason, we feel like we got to have all that, which I'm not quite sure why. Because if the Joneses are not, wearing all that, why are we wearing all that? I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
But also what she said, when she said that we just, we lose ourselves. The problem is that we already lost ourselves a long time ago because we don't even have any kind of culture. None.
We don't.
No culture at all. We can't
don't.
say what culture we have because we were taken. We were put here. The whites ran us. We have no culture to actually build off of.
No. But though, even like here on Queen Sugar and a lot of our shows,
yeah,
you always move back down south.
Yes.
Because we all know you can be proud to be from New York if you want to, or from Michigan and wherever else, but you really from the South. I mean, I know I'm from Illinois. That's where my family is from, but I know that my grandma was born. Well, my grandma was born in Missouri, but my great grandmas, both of them, were born in Arkansas.
Okay.
And my grandpa was born in Tennessee.
Both
of them, actually. Both of my grandpas. Tennessee. So, Queen Sugar right here. So old light skin. That's what I call her. I don't want made it all the way through to like season 5. Old light skin here. She's better than her dark skin siblings.
Yeah.
But she still had to make her way down south to find herself.
Exactly.
For her son to find himself.
Exactly. And which is true. Like, which really is true. Like, can you really say when we lived in Manhattan? Well, I mean, I can say because I never was on the side of Yuma. So, like, I didn't go to that school where it was all blacks. So when I was on the side of Marlette, Amanda Arnold, all of those sides where all the whites were, I felt like I didn't have any culture. I could not understand you guys when I got into high school. Like, you guys were all united, like, and I just never could understand it. So I moved to Georgia because this is where my indigenous she said Southside. You're right. My indigenous Creek, Muskegee's Creek came from. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start in Georgia, learn about my Muskegee Creeks as well as my own culture of blackness. That's how I wanted. This is why I'm down here. And I mean, I'm learning a lot, but then I also don't like a lot because I'm still stuck in. I guess you guys would think that the side where where I live was like uppity class, snotty white kids, and sometimes I agree. Sometimes I can come off a little snotty because I'm judging some of these people down here. Like, why would you act like this? Just like these shows are showing, like, there's high class, there's low class.
Yeah.
And so, and even though I could be considered low class because I'm just me. That's how I feel. It's like, I'm just me, but I can't fit into the high black class. But I sure can't fit into the low black class. So where am I?
Yeah.
I guess that's why I can't look at the high class like, oh, I really want to fit in with them, but I don't.
Yeah, it's I think Lee Daniels, he just missed the mark, man.
On this
So
one, he
Sylvian
did.
said it's about the money and the status and not rebuilding our community.
Right.
So in Queen Sugar, you see Ava DuVernay, her and Oprah, when they, got together and do their thing, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
This is what he should have done with this show.
Yeah.
As light skin was getting this power. Cause you said you didn't watch past the first season, right?
Right.
Okay, girl, I'm telling you, you got to keep going. You need to know what I'm talking about.
Okay, then I will agree with you.
A little bit of what you're saying right now is a little bit of what you're saying.
Okay.
Oh, and matter of fact, before this is correct, right? Yeah. I do think she got a white mama.
Okay. Yeah, she does.
I do believe she got a white mama.
She does.
And she knows, because her mama comes back. She knows when to tap into her whiteness.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And so there are a couple of episodes where her mom comes to help her as she's trying to fit into this business, into the political life. And her mother even signs her or has her join. I think it was the golf club, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. But that's why, cause she light skinned. You don't want me to call her nothing else. Miss Light Skin.
She shows her privilege side.
Yes. While she's judging her dark skinned brother and sister.
Yeah, that privilege comes out.
And but so where we had started in the beginning of looking down on people and not trying to take care of people. Mm-hmm. See, although this is a character that I did not really care for, there's a time where all of them I don't like. I'm tell you that. Yeah. There's a time where I don't like each and every one of them.
But I think I like her sister more.
She still tries to uplift everyone still. Although she's judging, there is a time when she's trying to take care of everyone. Mm-hmm. She may not be doing it right because she's always trying to do it through money or by thinking that she's better than, or I can handle this better than you can. You're only going to mess it up. She's still trying to help uplift you.
Okay.
You said you like her sister better.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you like her sister better?
She's more down to earth. I like her. She say what's on her mind. She doesn't hold back. She's about like the people trying to get, money raised to get kids out of jail. She fights about that. Like the fact that she was contradicting herself, sleeping with a police officer. I get that. I respect that part. Like, she's kind of like, hey, you trying to fight this fight, but you messing around with a police officer. So I understand that struggle right there with her. But I think she's gonna come out of it. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and anybody who haven't watched it yet, so I don't know if this is a spoiler alert or whatever. Like I said, there is a time where I don't like each and every one of those characters. So the sister, I don't remember her name, but she continues. She's battling.
And we are talking about Queen Sugar, just to let you know if you're coming in. So
Queen Sugar, Queen Sugar. Yeah, we've moved on past our kind of people. We're kind of tying them all in together. Thank you, Mimi.
You're welcome.
We're kind of trying to tie in each of these shows, and we're currently talking about Queen Sugar.
Can I get the blue chair from outside?
No, you have a green chair in the closet.
It's too short for.
So the sister continues to battle with herself, right? Is she for her people? Is she not? And then she told family secrets when she wrote this book. And then people in the family hate her and she can't understand why. And so how can you, and when you're providing weed to the community, selling weed to the community and all that, how do you keep battling all this stuff and still try to be the good person, that's a thing.
But like
that continues throughout the seasons.
What's wrong with weed? You know, it's medicinal.
I'm not saying just the weed. I'm saying though, if you're gonna be judgmental and not you battling within yourself, and this is for anybody, right? You battling within yourself. Are you against the white people, the white cop, the this and the that, but you're dating the white cop? You don't know if you want to be with a woman or a man, or you want to say that it's a fluid sexuality. That's all fine and good.
True.
But you don't understand why people mad at you, and it's not. I don't want to spoil it all. You just got it. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna watch more, but I'm just saying this. Okay, you know, when she wrote the book about, you know, the other family and stuff. I mean,
well, then you got more than past season 1.
But what I know, but I told you I done slept through some of them and I have to go back. You know, I told him how my ADHD be working. I will watch some stuff and I just really go back. But okay, question about that. Like, why can't she not tell her version of her story about people?
She can, but as we what in the heck? As we say it, you can't be telling family secrets, right?
No, but we should never keep secrets. That's one thing that we're falling short in life and in our community. Like all that sweeping under the rug, molestation, never talk it out. That stuff needs to be coming to the forefront, because that's where all of our trauma is coming from.
Yeah.
On top of the trauma that we got, you know, enslaved and all of that. We just keep on piling trauma on the trauma. When are we going to eventually just let that all out?
Correct. I think more so that it did she? I think she released it without letting them review it first. I think she gave them all a copy like a day or a week before it was to be released.
But if she had gave it before then some people would have came at her like, hey, that really didn't happen. Why did you put that in there? Or this is not, you know what I'm saying? They would have been watered down.
Maybe, but
or they could have lied and said that didn't happen. What are you talking about? You know, it could have been a whole making her change her mind or making her question if it really did happen. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. These kids. So let me get caught up. Sylvian said, in the eyes of your environment, they may have seen you as lower class, but in Manhattan, there was not a big presence of higher status blacks. Was it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I have absolutely no. I don't know.
I really thought people thought I was stuck up, but I mean, I tried to fit in with everybody.
I don't know who thought you was stuck up.
A lot of people did.
Know. I guess it's because I wasn't on your side of town. I don't know.
But I mean,
is weed bad? No, weed isn't bad. But I'm just saying that in her case, she was selling weed, but she was also
fighting the fight.
It was something specific that she was saying about. I don't remember, but because the weed for her fell into the all natural, which is what she was. She was all natural. But I think this what it was, because she was selling and growing. She was providing the weed to the drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
And then they would go to jail for it.
Yeah, at least one guy for real. So I thought she was protecting her community because it's not going to stop. I think we still talking about her. She said family secrets and healing. We can't be afraid. I understand that's why she did that. The truth is not always pretty.
Mm-hmm.
She disagrees. What is it that you disagree? What you disagree with? And she said, look what's happening now. So Well, I could talk about Queen Sugar forever because there's so many seasons.
Okay, go ahead and spoil.
So,
It's fine. I'm gonna go back
but
and watch it anyway.
I'm gonna say this though, when we're talking about the reasons, well, I'm not gonna say it's the reason, but with not giving out the family secrets and all of that, that auntie represents a lot of our aunties and the matriarch of the family, because she keeps trying to hold on Ralph Angel's head, how she raised Blue, and that's her baby, that's her son, and keep bringing up their dad, and you know, she's that family member right there for all of us. We all got one. Whereas like, if you don't be quiet, like,
I did this for you,
I love you, but she the one. Sivian said she disagrees about you being stuck up. All I know is
I appreciate it.
Tawana wasn't trying to mess with Sylvian or Mimi. I'm staying on y'all good side. I ain't see stuck up nowhere in you.
Right. I mean, but people that didn't know me, like Sylvian and you guys know me, they really thought I was stuck up.
I guess because you was on the stuck up side of town.
Yeah, and that was far from it. Like, I was just born into that side, okay? My parents lived on that side. It wasn't me. My parents figured they had money, but I didn't have no money. Shoot.
I think Davita must be gone because she
right
haven't said anything. So she said she watched Raising Dion. Did you watch Raising Dion? You said a long time ago.
A long time ago. So you got to tell me. You got to refresh it.
The second season is supposed to be coming out. Like, the second season is just now about to be coming out.
Okay.
And did you watch For Life?
I didn't watch For Life, but I told you I watched the what was it?
Blood and
South
Water.
African one.
Blood and Water. I can't get into Netflix because the password isn't saved here on this.
Yeah, computer. Life. I got into like season 1. By season 2, I was like real done.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. Okay. I can't. Like, I guess because I've always been in the jail system. So like with my brother, my oldest brother was always in and out of jail. So like, I guess it just never interested me because he was defending for himself and he was defending for other people, which is amazing to say the least. I think that, if somebody was able to do that in jail, they definitely should. I think I just really I block out a lot because of that. Like, it's traumatic. It's traumatic for us to see our relatives always in jail. And I think that's why I kind of check out on that one, because it's like, I'm so used to seeing my brother, with the plastic, or sometimes we would be able to see each other and touch each other, but then you couldn't, you had to sit so far away from each other because they would think that you were passing something, or if you had to wear certain clothes because you couldn't wear something that was, revealing, or you had to get searched, or it was just, there's a lot that goes with the jail. So I guess that's probably why I just checked out, because it was just, it was a lot.
Now, I'm not so certain that the plot changed, really, Sylvian.
Didn't it? Because he won his case.
Yeah. But so you didn't watch season 2, right?
I watched a little bit. Like I said, I could watch it and it's really watching me and I'm really not paying attention.
Yeah.
But tell me this, like, did he come out, or was he still fighting for everyone?
Yes. In season 2, he is on the outside being a lawyer, still fighting for those on the inside.
But that is so boring. Like that, they should have stayed in. He should have stayed in or
It went
something.
to the COVID
His court
status,
case should
yes.
have went a little further.
Yes, it did. But it's
You right,
but
COVID status.
it wasn't just this show.
She said it went to COVID
shows did it. All the shows did it though. Because I'm watching 911. I'm watching whatever other shows me and Kamal are watching together. We watching 911. We watching Texas Ranger, Lone Star. We watch like all of the shows are now COVID.
Yeah.
So firefighters with their masks on and cops with their mask, like, but it's still he's fighting for people on the outside as a lawyer. I think it was now of course it wasn't as intense because he's not in prison.
Right.
However, 50 Cent supposed to be coming back. Now when 50 Cent was there, that's when that thing was
going off the chain.
That thing exactly.
Yes.
But you know what, 50 Cent's too much. He's too much. He's too much.
But I think that it would have been more interesting if he had stayed in and tried to juggle life in prison as well as trying to fight his case and still fighting other cases and fighting interesting cases and having like blocks, stone, walls, or doors blocking him. You know what I'm saying? That because he had to get creative plenty of times when he was, in the beginning.
Well, I guess because I don't really know much about prison life.
Yeah.
I would have to say, I mean, I do know in reality things do take time. But in the show, it took time. He was given life and he was locked up for like, I think 9 of it. For 9 years, he was locked up. So how long is he supposed to
endure?
Meet a wall when he legit was innocent? Now, I understand that in real life, some people are in there for like 30, 40 years and stuff like that.
There's a lot of people still in there.
I mean, dude, I don't know. I mean, I guess you can kind of say it did kind of go too fast, but
it did.
It still didn't. It still didn't. I don't know. I thought it was good though. So this show, I assigned to a couple of clients who have been, locked up and haven't been able to really like process life on the outside.
Transition.
So it's like, transition.
That is a hard thing.
It's a hard thing. So I was like, let's you watch this show and let's talk about, what you see here and how relatable and truthful and everything that this is.
But okay, can I say something? That transition is so hard, and then the fact that this world right now that we're in needs employees, but still give them a hard time to be employed.
Yep.
That's insane to me.
So is it season 2 is when he got, let me see if it shows a clip. Season 2 is when he got the black parole officer, and the parole officer is saying like just that, and they use him. They use him to keep what's his name? To keep Aaron down. They're using him. They want to. So we do that too in America, in our society.
Yes.
You want to use the black face to keep another black person down.
Yes, and we do it though. We do it because it's our job or it's our paycheck, or we don't want to lose our job. We do it.
Yeah, and he did it for a while till he started to see. First, he didn't want to do it. Right, he was like back and forth in his mind. He's like, that's not right. And then he just did it, right? Because it's his job. Then he's like starting to see that Aaron is legit. He's legit. I shouldn't be doing this dirty work. So, he kind of let him kind of skip skip his curfew and stuff like this a little bit. But it's good. It's good. So I'm not gonna find a clip. So,
but I mean, I feel you. I think I may just have to rewatch it. I just didn't like how he got out fast. Like, I thought maybe he could do it a little longer in there and then get out.
Yeah.
But like you said, maybe it's showing the other side of the transition.
Yeah, it didn't get renewed for a third season though. So,
yeah,
I think
that's because there wasn't enough people to really like it like that. That second season, you jump out.
Something about
they want a little more drama, like our people. There's no drama.
Yeah, that thing is.
It don't kick off.
I hope that thing don't get so. That show. Are you watching Black Lightning?
What?
Black Lightning. Are you watching that?
No. Should I watch that one?
It depends on what you like. It's what's the other? It's DC Comics.
Yeah,
it's DC Comics, but it's all black, and it's not as good as it used to be.
Right.
It was fire all black.
You remember Lincoln Heights? I like Lincoln Heights.
I didn't watch it because it still seemed like it was a white show. Ain't that still just freaking 90210 and Saved by the Bell and all that?
Well, what about All American? Isn't that the
same? Yeah, but it's a football show.
Yeah.
I watched it because everybody else was watching.
I'm just saying.
It took me a minute to get into All American.
But I'm just saying, why is it that our shows refer back to white shows though?
Yeah.
When are we going to actually have a real show about some kings and queens going back to Africa or the indigenous people? Why? We can't get something like that.
That would be nice. But who can do that, though? Who can do that? And what would it be called?
People need to learn their culture.
What would it even be called? So you just said something that made me think about something.
What?
Made me think about something. Okay, so we went from Black Lightning. Oh, man. What did you just say before you said learning about your culture?
About becoming kings and queens and going to Africa or being indigenous people.
Dang, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, now just slipped my mind that fast again. Look at y'all real time watching how my brain be working.
Girl, you got to get that fixed. I thought my brain was bad.
It was a black show. Man, I don't even remember. Anyway, so it's probably going to come back to me again. So we got Blood and Water.
Mm-hmm.
Got Black Lightning.
So we got to do a part 2 and have Sylvian come and join us, so we all be hanging.
She calling you out, Sylvian. Hey, come on! What's a all black TV show we be watching?
Well, we have Sister.
Oh, he going way back.
Bernie Mac.
Man, he is going way back for real. And how your kid know about Bernie Mac?
Because we be watching. Oh, the Wonder Years. Yeah, you said going back to a white show. Yeah. So that's the one, the Wonder Years.
Yeah, I didn't watch the White Wonder Years, so I'm not quite sure.
So I've been watching the Wonder Years, and I like it.
You like it?
I do. I like it.
Did you watch the White Wonder Years?
I did, but I don't. I can't say that I remember everything.
Were they almost relatable?
No.
Okay.
Well, I said that way too fast because I just told you that I don't really remember everything what it was about.
All I remember is
that it's a classic. I remember that it's about when he was growing up. But then, what I have stuck in my head is the spinoff of Wonder Boy or Whatever. The one his brother had a show.
Yeah, when they grew up.
No, but his brother had a show on Nickelodeon.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Fred Savage. Whatever.
I was probably watching MTV trying to do the dance moves by that time.
It's the Wonder Years, and then the Something Boy on Nickelodeon. One of y'all know the show. Go and put it in the chat. What was the name of that show? Anyway, this Wonder Years. Okay, so it's the same concept. Right, it's a three child household, and it's the youngest child. But unlike our kind of people, this one is black. It's black. This is showing you what it's like to grow up black in the 70s.
Is it like the one? What is it called?
It's like Everybody Hates Chris.
Yes, that one.
But in the 70s, like it's straight up. It's black. He's got the fro and the
so
shiny.
It's real black.
It's real black. It's showing how the parents used to get down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
that
we can relate to that. Now we can relate to that. That's what I'm saying.
It's black. It's black. Now it did show.
Is that poor black?
No, Actually, it's not poor black.
Maybe it's middle class black.
The newer middle class and he is talking about middle class and him wanting what he sees his white friends have, right? So there's one episode where he asks his dad, can they go fish? Can they go swimming? Can they go to the ocean? Whatever everything he said, his dad had a response. His dad was like, no bears, no sharks, no this. Typical black people response.
We don't swim. What?
Yeah. And I mean, I actually like it.
Okay. I probably could get into something like that.
Show. And it's just like shows in the 70s with the somewhat subtlety and somewhat obvious of the sexism and racism and whatever else. I'm talking about the Wonder Years. I'm talking about Wonder Years. And since you are back, tell me what's the name of the show that Fred Savage brother had on Nickelodeon. There was the Wonder Years, and then his brother had a show on Nickelodeon called the Something Boy. Yeah. Oh, about racism, sexism. So the boy's name is Dean, and there's an episode where there's take your child to work, right? But they specifically called your dad, go to work with your dad or whatever. And he wanted to go to work with his dad because his dad was in a band. But he ended up wanting to work with his mom, whom he just found to be, just a secretary. He didn't find it to be enlightening. It wasn't nothing. But then he goes and finds out how his mom is pretty much, she's boss. Like she boss. Everybody come to her because they don't know nothing.
Right. So they need something from her.
It's like all those things that we know in real life, that we know in TV, how the black woman takes care of everybody. She does everything. But then he observes his boss ask her to make the cupcakes. So then she has to give him a life lesson about because in slavery and then all girl. And I guess wasn't it like that in the original Wonder Years too, that there was always some like real life lesson that had to be learned?
I told you I ain't watched the white one.
Oh, you did say you didn't watch it. I think it was so like he had to learn about sex in one episode. Like there's a lesson in every show, and even in that one, it showed how they did not Boy Meets World. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I think I've seen that too.
Even there, it showed how everyone in the 70s, but especially black people, religious black people, didn't want to talk about sex. I mean, it's a good show. It's a good show. She said it's like good times. They lived in the hood, but they had solid family structure.
Oh,
but in good times, But in Good Times, they was poor still. That's true, but they were poor. This family's
in middle class.
Well,
middle
they
class.
don't really show what they are, really.
They were middle class. Now the white
they
folks
middle
weren't
class
middle
because,
class. Now
they
the
got a
white
college
folks weren't middle
education.
class. But they middle class, kind of.
Who was?
If you're talking about this Wonder World, it's gonna be middle class. They ain't gonna let you be higher than that.
Yeah, they middle class.
I know.
Yeah, she said yes, but happy.
Yes. Yes.
Now talking about Good Times. That's
Good
a
Times
whole
is my
nother,
junk.
a whole nother.
I got that whole series.
Now I don't want to keep y'all too long. Mainly was to compare all these different all black casted shows and how different they are. Who's doing a good job? Who's not? Like, what's wrong with them? How they could be better. But I think Ava DuVernay is doing a good job. And like I said, like this Boy Meets World, she got me saying Boy Meets World. This Wonder Years, and you got to check that out.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It may take you a minute to get into the first episode, but I mean, I was hooked. It wasn't like Our Kind of People. That first episode,
man, I kept falling asleep on that first episode.
This one had me from the beginning. I had to save each one. I think I got one more. I think I got another episode in there, but
yeah, we need a part 2 with Sylvian.
Yeah, Sylvian, she called you out again. She still ain't responded to you, and Davita too. You need to get out the chat. I put the link in the chat. So on November 4th, I think I told him 8:30. 8 or 8:30, Mimi is going to be back with me and a special guest, and we're going to talk about Dave Chappelle's The Closer. If you guys have not watched it, please watch it. And also feel free to come and join us on screen so we can talk about it. I actually did not find it to be so bad, but it takes a certain kind of people to be on with me so we can talk about it in its whole complexities. So y'all got any comments, any additional comments y'all want to make? I'm gonna give y'all a minute to do so.
Did anybody win that shirt for a new subscriber?
No. Yes and no. So it's supposed to be a public profile. So the whole internet can see why you helped me make this decision. So it's supposed to be a public profile. That way I can get notified on who it was.
Okay.
They get the 125. But that person told me who she was.
Okay.
So I know who it is. Then I got 126. I got another subscriber private profile, but then I lost it. So, but I am at 125, which was the goal.
It's okay.
But it's not a public profile. So I still need a public profile subscription. So should I give that person the shirt or not? I'm not certain that she may want the shirt. So I was thinking as an alternative to give her something else, like a water bottle.
I don't know.
Because she's not from our, mentality area.
Okay. But Lift Every Voice could go with anybody.
It could. It could. Sylvian said, okay, so she said, in the end, I like Our Kind of People. We need Black television to take over the airways. When we were young, we had a variety of shows that kept us dreaming of a better life, Cosby shows. Okay, but
yeah,
But does our kind of people really make you think and strive for a better life? Because they are evil. Like,
yeah, they're mean.
What do you look forward to in that show?
I hope it gets better.
Okay, so they have money, they have a family business that they are trying to keep to themselves.
Right.
They're not showing what's the benefit of that show. I mean, of the family business. I understand what's the point of being a member of a golf club and the other thing that her husband does, having business on a boat, but they're not showing that. What's the reason for that? The only thing, I will take back, the only thing that they did show was when the daughter learned the table etiquette. That's really the only thing that they showed you should be looking forward to.
Oh, and the mother's illness. I think something happened with the mother's illness.
I think she has dementia.
Yeah, but dementia. It started when she was a young age, or
yeah. She said building wealth, but they didn't really show. Oh, okay, because the daughter, the daughter is building the wealth from the underdog's perspective. But what again?
Yeah,
she's fighting
to get in.
You know what? She okay, I hear you. But she's losing the perspective. She's losing focus on what she's supposed to be doing because she's so busy warring with this family.
Right.
So again, she's not teaching us what it is to even be a part of a wealthy family. She's not teaching us what it is. I don't know
where she comes from,
but she is each episode. I'm 50-50 with her. Like, I love that she wants this for herself and her daughter and her mom, but then she keep focusing on the fight with them. The lady's doing her own business.
I think that
want to be more like the family in the Black Lightning. No, you don't. Okay, because we don't like the mom in Black Lightning. Okay, she is trouble. Now you talking about everybody except the mama, and okay.
The lady that's building her business, you're talking about, like the one with the hair and
Angela
business. So I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like, she's building wealth, but she is losing her focus because now she's finding out about her dad. Now she has a stepsister. Now, they've talked about her mom, made her feel bad about her mom. Then her mom gave her up. It's so much stuff going on that we're not really about the business.
Right.
And the connection with her and her daughter, how did that end? Why did that lose? I'm just saying, like, it should be saying, trying to gather her daughter back into the family business and, trying to connect them stronger. I think that's the point they need to bring in too. Like,
yeah,
that's my opinion.
I think Blood and Water, whoever put that on did it better than they are doing this show.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So Sylvia wants to know what shirt. I have changed offices. This is a different background. I'm back downstairs, but it's a black shirt that says lift every voice and sing. So I will have it on our next live. Hopefully we will have enough viewers that night so that we can do a raffle to win it. I really hope so. So please make sure y'all spread the word. It's going to be 8:30 p.m. on November, I said the 4th, right?
November 4th.
November the 4th, Thursday.
Yes.
I know y'all probably can't do it, but that's because my kids don't have school on the 2nd or the 5th. So, so I can stay up a little bit later.
Come on, Sylvia, come join us.
Yeah. So she said this is the start to dealing with our issues.
Yes.
So please join us. Join us. Again, we'll be talking about The Closer. Me, and a special guest, Strawberry. That's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you all. Make sure you watch The Closer. Make sure you spread the word. What she said. She said she's going to try.
Okay.
I think that means she's going to try to watch it, though.
I think she's going to try and join us.
We're going to see. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I would like to thank my guests for joining me, or simply thank you for watching the pre-recorded episode. No matter what your birth order is, how you self-identify, and whether you like pancakes or waffles. If this is the first time you're hearing it today, I want you to know that you are loved. You were put here for a purpose that only you can fulfill. Until next time, take care of yourself. Be sure that you like and share the videos, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell. This is RealRam out.